Good morning and welcome to my channel. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I can hear the rooster next door is going. I've never done a tutorial before, so this is my first one, so bear with me. If this is your first time watching my channel, please like and subscribe if you like this video. Today we're going to make slippers. It's a pattern that came out of my own head. I don't know if it's similar to other people's patterns, but I actually got the inspiration for the slippers from my grandmother's knitted slippers, except I made it for crocheting. Okay, so let's get started. They're great. These are great slippers for the wintertime anyway. Awesome. So you're going to need a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, and today I am using from Premier this here Isaac something or other yarn. It's a bulky number 6. It has 69 yards and it's acrylic and 15% wool. So I'm gonna make a man-sized slipper. These are going to be a Christmas gift. Probably for my father-in-law. He really likes my slippers. And I'm going to be using a 8mm hook. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is make a magic circle. I don't know, there's different ways to do them. This is how I do it. So I just wrap it around my fingers and I cross it. And I put this and pull this through and I twist just to kind of lock it. And a single crochet. Okay, so here's our circle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to crochet 10 half double crochets in the center of the ring. So you yarn over, put through the circle, bring it up, wrap around, and pull through all of them. And that first chain, that didn't count as a stitch. So, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you want to pull your ring closed, which is hard to do with this bulky yarn. And you want to slip stitch in that first half double to join the ring. Now you're going to chain up 2, and you're going to half double right in that same stitch. I always put it like, it's hard to put in here with this bulky yarn, right in here. Maybe. Other people make these tutorials look so smooth and so easy. Now because this is a bulky yarn, usually with a smaller yarn you would start out with like 2 stitches in every round, but where it's bulky, you don't want the toe to be too enormous, so we're going to do 2 here, and in the next stitch we're going to do 1 half double. single. And then a double. And now a single. And a double. And you just want to keep on repeating that until you get around again to slip stitch to join. If your hole opens up from your circle, don't worry about it. We're gonna permanently close that with the tapestry needle in a little while here. I love the colors of this yarn. It's kind of, I hope you guys can see okay. Okay, what we got there? Okay, we have a single. These are actually a very quick pair of slippers, so it makes a perfect last minute gift because we're using this bulky yarn. It works up fairly quickly. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch in that first to join. Now, what I like to do, just 'cause it gets on my nerves, the little tail and the circle opening back up, I'm just going to close that now. It's going to be hard to get on this needle. There we go. Pull that shut. I just go in. And I'll close that off with a little knot. And you can weave it in if you want to now, or you can do it later, depending on the type of yarn you're using. This is, oh, I love the yarn, but it doesn't want to go through very good. Okay, there, I'll just take that off and we'll weave that in a little bit more, but now my circle shouldn't reopen. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to chain up 2, and we are going to have double crochet all the way around, and we're going to have double crochet in every single one all the way around, and joining with a slip knot until we have a toe, basically. So I'll do a couple more things here. So this one here is a part of this one, so I always skip over that and I go right into this one. You want to do a half double. We're not going to be increasing anymore because with this bulky yarn you don't need to. You just keep on going around. Now, if you were using like a worsted weight yarn, you would of course have to increase probably like 1 or 2 more times just to be able to get that the size for the toe, because with a smaller yarn it takes a little bit longer to build up that toe area, but with this super bulky it'll go very, very quick. Is that last one right here, and half double crochet, and here's our chain up, and we're going to slip stitch in the top of those 2 to join together. Slip stitch, and there we go. And you can kind of see how it's making the start of the toe. So I'm going to pause the video here and I'm going to do a couple more rows, and I will see you back when I have, I'll put that much, I guess. I don't know where my measuring tape is, but I'll get that in a minute. Okay, so keep on going and we'll see you back in a minute. Okay, welcome back. So I did the rows, and it measures, what is that, 16 centimeters, about thereabouts. It's a good size. So this would be the toe and coming up the foot. So after you have that done, what we're going to do next is we're going to make the rest of the slipper and the heel part. So how I do that is like this. You want to chain up 2. That counts as your first stitch. And then we're going to do another half double in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do 13. I like to eyeball stuff. Okay, so you're going to do 13, and that's a good number to write down so that you can make it exactly the same for the other foot. So then what I do is you stop there, and what you're going to do is now you're going to chain up 2, and you're going to turn your work, and you're going to go back the other way. Now this counts as a stitch, so we're going to skip this. And we're going to go right into that next stitch with a half double crochet. And then we're going to keep going. All the way around here. I really like this yarn. It's really bulky, and it will make good, thick, long-lasting slippers for sure. My father-in-law, he gets really cold feet in the wintertime, and when they're cold they pain him. They give him lots of pain and trouble. So slippers they're really good for that. Now what I like to do here's our chain 2. All right, and I like to crochet right at the top of that 2. There we go. So what you need to do is how many stitches do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and now 14. So what you're going to do is you're going to work those 14 stitches by chaining up 2, turning, not this one, this one, and you're just going to keep on working those stitches back and forth until you have enough to cover the heel of the foot, because that's what we're making now. We're making the heel of the foot. 2. A little bit of a rove there. Turn. Half double crochet. I think we're almost done here. Maybe another row. I don't know if you guys can hear or not, but like there's loons in the background hollering and cows mooing and roosters going. So it's very animal noisy here this morning. And we have a red sky this morning. So there's an old saying that if you have a red sky in the morning, that sailors have to take warning. And we're supposed to get a large amount of rain today. That's probably why my chronic pain is kicked up into overdrive. Damp days are never good. I think it's like the tail end, or I don't know, of Hurricane Laura. I hope that everybody who was affected by that is doing okay. I know those kind of storms can be devastating. That's that roving piece. It doesn't want to go in there. There we go. Okay, let me just measure. Here, I'll measure on my own foot. We'll do one more row. So you kind of have to eyeball it sometimes. Like if you're making a pair for a child with worsted weight, or you're making a pair for a man, you can measure against a guy's foot or shoe. I've made these out of worsted weight, and hubby has just worn them right inside of his winter boots, like almost like a felt. So there you go, a couple of miles to do. I didn't think I was gonna have as much yarn left over as I have, since these are only very small yardage of yarn balls or skeins. It's early and I'm crazy in the morning. Okay, so after you get that done, you can actually see how it's a slipper. So now what we're going to do is we're going to leave ourselves enough of a long tail to do some sewing. And you just fasten off that and turn your slipper inside out. You get your yarn needle, darning needle, sock needle, whatever you call it, and you put your yarn through it, maybe. Huh. Wow, this is hard to do with this bulky yarn. It's like the biggest eyelet I had too, and it's just not going to go in there very well, is it? Oh, wait a minute, there we go. It struggled. I struggled, but I got it. What I do is I just do a basic whip stitch, starting from the top. making sure that you go through. Do you hear the cows? I live across from a farm, pretty much. I have a kennel of dogs and cows and heaven knows chickens apparently. And we have pheasants in around our yard, and we have guinea hens. Don't mind the guinea hens so much; they eat all fleas and ticks. Keeps them out of our yard. Go through that one. Not quite good enough. I'll do that again. Go. These wash up really well too. They last a long time. I've had slippers that, like, of this stuff that I've made with a Burnett blanket yarn, that nice soft stuff. I've had them for years. And I mean, because I wear slippers like every day, all winter long. Okay, so after you're done whip stitching that, what I do is I always put like a little knot, just to do that extra secure. And then I weave. Maybe. Bucky's yarn's good, but not for sewing. Up and down. Right on through. There. No, that shouldn't be going anywhere. I'll fix that other one up off camera so it's not any longer than it needs to be. So there you go. And there's your slipper. Now you can put a trim around here and go up as high as you want. Make it like an ankle boolie if you want to. So, I mean, that comes out, it's kind of neat. So there you go. Hopefully you could understand everything in my little tutorial. And you just make two, and there you go. Please like and subscribe. And hopefully this wasn't too bad of a tutorial since it was my very first one. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.